What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we got some unfortunate news, some bad news, as Floyd Schofield, the third, lightweight star title contender, 18 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout at 22 years of age. He indeed proves that he was poisoned. Unfortunately, how, we don't know. But I stand corrected because yesterday when this news broke that he pulled out the fight, he and his father, trainer, and manager, Floyd Schofield Jr., who was the dad, pulled out this fight that they pushed for, and everybody was on the fence and hesitant that the fight was even going to truly materialize, and stated that they were going to pull out with undefeated Olympic silver medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion, Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, the entire buildup for this fight, they called out Shakur Stevenson, who's undefeated, 22 wins, no loss, no draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, slick southpaw, one of the best fighters in the world. And everybody stated that, well, Floyd Schofield was too young, too green, and it was too early. And they were pushing for this fight. And the press conference came, and they had tons of excuses as to why they didn't make the press conference. And Shakur Stevenson said at the press conference, "I'm getting nervous. I hope they don't pull out the fight." Shakur Stevenson, he noted that, right? He stated that, "I hope they don't pull out this fight because they didn't show up." Well, his dad said that somebody had took their passports, took his son's passport, ripped his passport up, slashed the tires, and he blamed it on Shakur Stevenson, right? Then to come to find out, they stated that they were trolling. Shakur, they didn't feel like that, but people close to them did hijack them, right? And so then they were concerned about Shakur Stevenson passing a VADA test, saying his past opponents past tests on record, Edwin De Los Santos, Artem Haratinian, and Yoshino all passed their VADA test, but his was unavailable. So they was concerned that they was going to get the short end of the stick in that. Then they said that Shakur Stevenson had, people raid their house in the middle of the night, only to come to find out it was a prank, and they said it was Shakur Stevenson. Finally, they get to Saudi Arabia for this fight on Saturday, and everything seems to go well. Everybody's looking forward to it. And then yesterday in the twilight hour, they pull out the fight. And his dad is blaming Shakur Stevenson, saying Shakur Stevenson's massage therapist, masseuse, rubbed some cream on his son. And that affected his son, and he was poisoned. And it's Shakur Stevenson, and he said it was Snack, right? So he's blaming Snack, Victor Conte, and Shakur Stevenson. Now, the word was that he simply was struggling to make the weight, and he had a hard time making the weight. And now he shows us, the word was that he wasn't going to make the weight. Now, I also heard that he was struggling because he was concerned that he wasn't going to pass the test. Well, they proved that he's indeed had to be rushed to the hospital, and he was indeed poisoned. And the weight was not an issue because he showed the weight that he was 138 pounds a week ago, which means he only had to lose 3 pounds. And we know that's not hard. And they're not going to cancel a fight. The British Board of Boxing Commission is not going to cancel a fight because the fight is 3 pounds out. No. So now the question is, what truly happened? And the thing I don't like is to say Shakur Stevenson set this up. That's nasty work. You don't have proof Shakur Stevenson set this up. That's nasty work. Don't say Shakur Stevenson set this up. He could have gotten this through food, right? He could have gotten this through cross-contamination. We don't know what happened. He don't know. To say that Shakur Stevenson's masseuse rubbed him down with cream and this is the results, it's just bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre. But prayers go up. I stand corrected because I was laughing about the situation, and it's clearly not a laughable situation because the young man is clearly ill. So I stand corrected. I apologize for laughing because when it first happened, I'm laughing because we knew this was going to happen. And his dad said some bizarre things all the time. But unfortunately, he was ill and had to be rushed to the hospital and still is in the hospital. But to say Shakur Stevenson is the culprit is nasty work. You can't go around just blaming people for things when you don't even know what happened, because that's the truth. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Shakur Stevenson is now going to fight Padley, who is 15 wins, no loss, no draw, 4 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, out of the UK. So that's Shakur Stevenson replacement opponent. So he's still going to fight on Saturday. Just won't be against Floyd Schofield. The show must go on. Let's see how this unfolds. So Shakur Stevenson got a replacement opponent. He still will be performing on Saturday. Great. That's great news. You know, it just won't be the fight that we wanted to see. But this is arguably the greatest card from top to bottom. Stacked card. It's headlined by a card that we're not even talking about, a rematch between Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. Also, you got Israel Madrimov versus Virgil Ortiz, Joseph Parker versus Daniel Dubois. Some major fights on this card. So let's see how it unfolds. I'm gone. Peace.